Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 5 preview between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Now let's look at the Seahawks in this game, flying out to New Jersey. Welcome to New York, Seattle Seahawks fans. But you look at what they have to do coming into this game offensively. Ben Obomanu and Golden Tate has to come in and take some pressure off the edge wide receivers. I have full confidence in the Giants corners to handle Mike Williams and Sidney Rice on the edge. So it's up to Obomanu and Tate to take some type of pressure off those guys and help alleviate those coverages, so therefore those guys can get the football. So Tate and Obomanu have to do a better job of showing up and making plays consistently. And misdirection running for the Seattle Seahawks can have some success against this over-aggressive Giants defense. So look for a lot of weak side traps, a lot of draw screens, a lot of counters to the weak side. Those type of plays can have some success against the flow of the Giants defensive line. Now you look at the defense of the Seattle Seahawks. One thing that's important when you're coming in and traveling on the road, I look at the safety spot. I'm gonna start from back and work my way front. Earl Thomas has to do a better job of taking better angles. I've noticed week 1 through week 4, he has done a terrible job with his angles, and that's causing the Seahawks to give up a lot of big plays. He has to do a better job of taking better angles. And they have to beat the Giants to the line of scrimmage. If you beat the Giants to the point of attack, you can stop the running game, you can stop Brandon Jacobs, and to a certain extent, you can stop Ahmad Bradshaw. It's all about getting there first and causing havoc at the point of attack. And if the Seahawks can do that, they can stop the running game. Now you look at the Giants coming in this game offensively. I like what I see out of the Giants and their playmakers. I would want to see the Giants go to more of a 3-by-1 set, a spread set, and run out of those 3 wide receiver formations. That takes a guy out of the box and it gives you more of an advantage in the ground game. You have 2 talented tailbacks in Jacobs and Bradshaw. More 3 wide receiver sets should have some success against the Seahawks defense. And also I want to see more. I want to see if these guys can play a little bit better in the passing game. So I want to see a little bit more Jake Ballard, the tight end. Get him more involved and give the Seahawks one more thing to worry about in this matchup. Now, defensively, I would use a lot of off-man coverage. Until Tavares Jackson can prove he can throw for 300 yards consistently, you don't have to be up close on these wide receivers, because I have full confidence in that Giants defensive line to cause pressure. A lot of off-man coverage this week against the Seahawks can have some success. And you have to be aware of the linebackers, of the screen plays. If you're the linebackers in the defensive line, you have to be aware of that, because if I'm the Seahawks, I'm going to come in and use your aggressiveness as your biggest weakness. I'm using it against you and throw a lot of screens. So they have to be aware. The defensive line and linebackers have to make sure to be, alert for those type of plays. The Seahawks will try to get big yards and chunks against this Giants defense and take the crowd out of the ball game. Now let's take a look at some X factors in this matchup. Starting with the Seahawks, their biggest X factor has to be the continuity of the offensive line. Can they have another solid week this week as they did last week? If they can build on that type of success they had against Atlanta, as you look at what they did later on in the game, moving the football, that is going to be huge against the Giants. Look at the Giants' X factor has to be the tight end. I mentioned Jake Ballard. If he can be a threat in the middle of the field, this Giants offense will be one that's going to be tough to stop as the season progresses. I'm going with New York in this game. I know the Seahawks don't travel well, and I know the Giants defensive line are just looking at chops at the fact that they can take advantage of Tavares Jackson and the lack of running game by the Seahawks. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.